That's a good segue. And number 5, it is the Packers on my first max pack of the season.
Still in love with Love?
Still in love with Love. You know, I'm not going to run it back with the MVP take, but it sucks because this is the year that it would actually be more likely to happen. You got to win your division to win the MVP. You probably got to win at least 11, more likely 12 games. I think the Packers are going to do both those things.
Are you still surprised at how high Josh Jacobs' ADP was in fantasy this year?
I was a little shocked at that. Yeah, I was a little shocked at that, especially with the addition of Matthew Golden over there in Green Bay. But I'm really hot on him as their new number 1 wide receiver. They have 4 or 5 number 2 wide receivers. They just need a guy to kind of take it over the top.
You're asking a rookie to do that.
Yeah. With a top 5 offensive mind, like you talk about Kevin O'Connell, I talk about Matt LaFleur the same way. Matt LaFleur is in that same tier as Kevin O'Connell as far as helping out on offense. Number 4, I've got the Buffalo Bills. Their roster isn't what you would maybe think it is on paper. You're like, oh, there's some big holes here. The secondary could be rough. The pass rush will be good, but the weapons, who's he throwing to?
Well, they just added receiver depth yesterday.
You're right. Gabe Davis.
He's back, baby.
Boy, that's becoming the Chiefs of the North.
Exactly,
You know?
100%.
Like, fine, doesn't work out somewhere else, just come back.
Just come back.
Hey, that's just the way it works a lot
the way
of
it goes.
time, man.
Trust in your quarterback. Shakur, Coleman, Gabe Davis, James Cook, Josh Allen. That's what they're going with Dalton Kincaid and
Dawson
Knox.
Yep. No, they'll run the ball. They have a top 5 offensive line, and they've got a top 2 quarterback in Josh Allen. And
when you say run the ball, more with Josh than probably anything, too.
Yeah, James Cook and they've got a duo backfield just like my number 3 team as well. But the Bills, they'll be able to rely on Josh Allen. He's the only other quarterback in my mind that's proven, hey, the weapons don't matter. Just give me an offensive line. I'll carry the rest.
More rushing touchdowns between these quarterback running backs.
Ooh, yeah.
Josh Allen, James Cook, or Lamar Jackson, Derrick Henry.
Oh, I thought you were going to go the other way.
No, I'm not giving you Saquon and Jalen.
Yeah, that's too easy.
That's
a different.
The Tush Push now is sponsored by Dude Wipes, so every time
That's great.
I think it's fantastic.
Lean into it, man. Sell when you can.
Awesome. Great product. I love them. Use them every day. Dude Wipes. I suggest them for everybody. They're fantastic. But that's the runaway. Do you think Lamar is going to get as many rushing touchdowns as Josh Allen? I feel like Lamar is more of an in-between the 20s runner, and I feel like Josh is more of a red zone runner.
I think that's actually a good take. Yeah,
Thank
he
you.
kind of gets you down the field, and he'll maybe pass it, whereas Josh Allen, that 10-yard line, it's like, get ready, dude. He's lowering his shoulder.
Yeah.
So, yeah, with number 3, I do have the Baltimore Ravens. Talk about roster on paper. This is the best in the AFC. They've got the most depth on both sides of the ball. That secondary is going to be absolute dynamite. We know what the defensive line is. And we know what this offense is. I mean, we talk about them being able to run the ball with Derrick Henry and Lamar Jackson. We still underrate Lamar's ability to throw it in the air. I mean, he's a top 5 passer in this league. He just is.
Yeah.
He just is. Like, and I know people don't want to hear that, but it's not just his decision making. He's got incredible arm talent as well, and they've really worked on that over there. It's a huge year for both Baltimore and Buffalo. You've really got to make this happen. They've got the roster to do it over there in Baltimore. Number 2.
Well, I think with Baltimore, too, and Lamar, the narrative was made before he was even drafted.
Exactly.
You had that idiot, Bill Polian, I think it was, say he should switch positions to wide receiver. So the narrative on him created by the Nationals was very negative towards Lamar Jackson. Football fans see that kind of stuff. They believe that kind of stuff. And it's hard to shake that first impression because Lamar's one hell of a passer in the NFL. And I still hear that people say that he can't throw the football. He's one of the best we've ever seen.
Truthfully, he is. Number 2, Eagles. This is a guy who maybe isn't one of the best we've ever seen, but has room to get better. He's 26 years old. I'm not in on Jalen Hurts like a lot of other people are, but he's a good quarterback, and he doesn't need to be great with this team. Best roster in all of the NFL. Forget NFC, AFC, all of the NFL. That's what Howie Roseman has done over there in Philadelphia.
That's why you love Howie.
That's exactly right. So that's what they're going over there in Philadelphia. And then, number 1, it shouldn't be too hard, but apparently it is. It's Kansas City. This team's better than they were last year, and they went 15-2. They've got the best coach. They've got the best quarterback. That offensive line's going to be dynamite this year. We know what the wide receiver depth is. Even without Rashee Rice, I think they're still going to have depth. I know the wide receiver room may be thin without Rice. You've got 3 tight ends that you can trust. You've got 2 running backs that we really like. We haven't even gotten to Brashard Smith or Elijah Mitchell. If one of them is something, you've got 3. I like what they have over there, and I think the defensive line's going to be able to pressure the quarterback this season. And with Christian Fulton, that addition has gone underrated because of his injury and because of his inability to play a lot of this training camp. He's going to provide so much lift for Trip McDuffie in his play. He'll return to his first-team All-Pro type slot corner that he truthfully is. Those are my top 5: Chiefs, Eagles, Ravens, Bills, and the Green Bay Packers.